you know you're playing Sting या John Mayer बज रहा है and आप एकदम से भगवान भगवान ये कौन सा गाना है? ओ दुनिया के रखवाले संगीत like संगीत that's what संगीत is like संधि अगर आप करेंगे उसका
जी 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 बिल्कुल अबे जी आप संधि विच्छेद करके अगर बताएं तो संगीत
1949 constitutionalized. We start making sense and say that we abide. There's been 3 major wars in the brown community. We still lack the smile with lack. First I wanted to be a cricketer, which failed. Then I wanted to be a singer, which failed. I was like, I will form a band.
Ishq Jam Sessions, ladies and gentlemen, another edition, and 104.8 Ishq is the terrestrial frequency, but we thought we'd take over the World Wide Web, or so we'd like to delude ourselves with none other than the Revisit Project.
Hello!
अब ठीक है यार, enthusiasm अच्छा है. तो भाई लड़कों, मैं पहले इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहा हूँ. वरुण आज कहोन पे है, वैसे घटम भी बजाते हैं एकदम बहुत जबरदस्त एकदम कॉन्डाकोल एक्सपर्ट एकदम. और अभय शर्मा जो कि सैक्सोफोन की दुनिया की शाहकार हैं अभी बहुत जोर से. बिराज को इंट्रोड्यूस करो तुम. अभय शर्मा.
बिराज सिंह तनेजा ऑन कीबोर्ड.
वंडरफुल.
न्यू ऑर्लिन्स से.
फ्रॉम न्यू ऑर्लिन्स.
एंड देन वी गॉट द फेंडर बेंडर Kanu Gangahar on his.
Did you just assume his Fender?
I did.
Oh,
Eventually, wo hi hoga.
Then of course
we got Karan the backbone Wadhwa
on the bass.
Funker Hunk.
And
we got Chetan Chazen the Dream Dominic Avasthi.
Shazin the Dream.
Dream.
I tell you, and the Dream team is here, and that's because हमें लगा इनका मतलब The journey has been quite an interesting one. कब शुरू कब हुआ था तुमने revisit करने जब शुरू किए थे पुराने गाने?
2014 में प्लान था कि it was one of my father's, you know, ऐसा कुछ था कि he wanted me to give respect and tribute to our favorite composers. तो पंचमदा, S.D. Burman, O.P. Nair, and so the plan was to pay them tribute, learn from whatever we can, उनकी arrangements से और खुद rearranging, reharmonizing whatever we could. And then eventually get a band together that kind of starts to play the original stuff.
Sure.
That was the eventual goal. But then there were these checkpoints कि इनसे ये सीखना है, पंचमदा से मेलोडी सीखनी है या बेस प्लेइंग सीखनी है.
Sure.
या शंकर जयकिशन से वायलिन पे क्या हो रहा था ये देखना है, एलपी से ढोलक सीखनी है, बपी लेरी से कुछ नहीं सीखना.
नॉटी हो गए हो तुम आज, ओपिनियंस हो गए हैं तुम्हारी. लेकिन योर डैड गेव यू द सैक्सोफोन और उन्होंने बोला जाओ बेटा बजाओ.
I was 12 when I started playing the sax. Professionally I started at 14 and a half.
And pretty early तुम्हें लगा कि तुम बैंड बना लो अपना और ट्रिब्यूट बैंड.
हाँ काफी बैंड्स भी बने. चेतन and me had a band called Sold Out.
With an apostrophe.
Yeah, with an apostrophe.
हाँ, बहुत जबरदस्त बैंड था वो. I was heartbroken when the band broke up. And I'm sure you were too. लेकिन हम गंदी बातें नहीं करते शुरू में एटलीस्ट थोड़ी देर के लिए रखते हो. तो but Revisit started and you started
2014 yeah.
And उसके ऐसे बड़े मतलब मुझे याद है कि थोड़े ऐसे स्मर्क्स मिलते थे. ओ ये तो मतलब ओल्ड बॉलीवुड को रिविजिट कर रहे हैं एटसेट्रा. वो टाइम थोड़ा सा ऐसे it was a strange time, wasn't it?
It was, but I think that was only for a few months because people realized that we were actually playing good music. And I think a lot of people think कि ऐसा है, but ऐसा vibe है नहीं. I mean, people have started respecting musicians. That's what I've come to understand. As long as they do their job well. I mean, as long as you're professional about it, people do give two hoots.
Actually, अब वो हो गया ना कि मतलब पहले जो वो सारे लेबल लगा के रखते थे वो सारे फट गए और कान खुल गए हैं
क्योंकि सब वही कर रहे हैं.
हाँ
देखिए बात ये है that if you don't make it in your city, then there is this government job place called Bombay, जहाँ पर which is like the retirement plan for every musician lineup. But I think I have never been this happy with the lineup because I think okay, अब this is the final lineup for me, which is I've always envisioned it with people such as Karan, Kanu, Biraj, Varun to
खैर पहले
and
से.
Chetan I've always loved because I've always looked up to his songwriting as well.
you know, the one thing, for whatever it's worth, the one thing that I've really liked about the Revisit project is that even when you're covering songs, there's character. Even when you're writing your own songs, there's character. And that's where Here We Go also happened, right? You wanted to express yourselves in the way that you do. There was no thinking about कि यार ये कहीं derivative नहीं है, etc., because it was your music and you owned it totally. So you want to tell us about the process of the first band that you got?
The first band was, you know, when you have an idea, so as a 19-18-year-old kid, you don't want to, like, आपको ज़्यादा search नहीं, you don't want to search too often for too many people. So I immediately got together with my first band and sold out. When Revisit happened, I was just getting out of college. So I realized that I am getting used to meeting some of these musicians in my college. So might as well have a all Ramjas boys band.
Okay.
Because for me, it's not about just the notes. I think it's about the people that you're playing with. You have to have that connect. And all of them loved cricket. All of them loved a lot of other things as well. In fact, काफी similar interests भी थे काफी लोगों के. But so me, Varun, Abhijit Sood, Ashish Zakaria, Nishant. So yeah.
और उसके बाद Here We Go was then, wasn't it?
No, Here We Go happened when so right when we were starting to write our own music, people wanted to move to Bombay, to which obviously I said no, and they're like, screw you. And then they're like, no, हम जा रहे हैं. So yeah, Brown Man's Funk is about a lot of things. You know, it's not just about one thing. It's about finding your old lost heroes as brown people. You know, Rahul, Dravid, and, you know, and talking about basically how you've come about as people.
Sure.
And a lot of people relate music to, you know, it's your identity, right?
Sure.
And as brown people, we should kind of come together. Not just, I'm not talking about India or any other part of the world. Just wherever brown people are, you should be proud of and accept that these are our characteristics. And,
absolutely.
And we are very, like, ironic as like थोड़ा irony है हमारी life में काफी. कि, you know, you can reach the stars but come back by it because you can only go so far.
मैं एक और चीज जानता हूँ.
बिल्कुल बोलिए सर.
कि ना Brown Man's Funk, और स्पेशली जब फंक सुन रहे हो तुम, तो तुम्हें शक्लें गंदी बनानी चाहिए.
Stank face.
है ना, stank faces as they're called. Because I keep saying that you can't really enjoy music without making bad faces. तो मुझे तो bad face बनाने का बहुत अभी शौक हो रहा है. तो तुम बजा क्या रहे हो यार?
So this one's called Brown Man's Funk. It's the title track of the album. And yeah, here we go.
As we say, take it away. Oh, snide references भी थे.
नमस्कार सर. Let me tell you something about the Brown Man's Funk. Listen up. 1949 constitutionalized. We start making sense and say that we abide. There's been 3 major wars in the brown community. We still lack the smile with lack of opportunity. While taking a cue from the rest of world fraternity, we liberalize it all to get us some impunity. We ride the green wave and make it past millennium, dancing for the mighty and make bare minimum. To kids we must say you should reach for the stars, but come back by 8 cause you can only go so far. You're bound by tradition, here's your groom and your wife. Be proud you're brown, at least you get to have a life. Now slog till you die, but you raise your kid alright. For you should have a dream to always brush aside. But we don't want to stress the screw to possibilities. We come to play some funk with some brown capabilities. Pa pa da pa da pa pa da pa da pa 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 da pa da pa pa da pa da pa. Oh, pa Ba-da, 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 ba-da,
Man's Funk, ladies and gentlemen. Revisit project, but we thought we'll make this session a double bill session. Matlab, once, really. Is once ever enough, boys? Is once ever enough?
Never.
So,
never is it ever.
Matlab, why don't we doff our proverbial hats to Sir Dravid? Are we going to do that?
Absolutely, yeah.
Shazin on...
vocals?
No, not on vocals, yaar. Vocals are hi uske. So, Shazin doing vocals? Is that better?
I don't know. Let's yeah, let's just get that clear.
It's Chazen. Let me just say, is Chazen the dream? And our dream is to listen to him. Chazen the dream. Can we go for Sir Dravid then?
Absolutely.
Stood his ground like Jamie did it once in Adelaide. No matter what you bowl, whether fast or slow, you'll play like a boss is out to play. Sure could bowl 100-mile and leave with darted in. Well, many couldn't see it all, and Jamie will defend. Master did have all the shots, clearing everything. But even with the master there, when Jamie we depend, oh devotion, he's an iceberg emotion. He never shows any occasion, never shies from stand tall, here comes the ball. Devotion, he's an iceberg emotion. He never shows any occasion, never shies from stand tall, here comes the ball. Stand tall, here comes the ball. Hey! Been a man who stood his ground like Jamie did it once in Calcutta. Following on, but we went for the kill, the oblivious dash and glimmer grow. Oh yeah. Warney spun the ball all day and slayed a Dravid in. Stevie couldn't stop it all, but Langer did pretend. Master did have all the shots, clearing every fence. But even with the master there, on Jamie we depend, on Jamie we depend. Oh devotion, he's an iceberg emotion. He never shows any occasion, never shines from stand tall, there comes the ball. Devotion, he's an iceberg emotion. He never shows any occasion, never shines from stand tall, here comes the ball. Stand tall, here comes the ball. Stand tall, here comes the wall. devotion. He never shows any occasion, never shies from. No, no, no. Oh, devotion. He's an iceberg emotion. He never shows any occasion, never shines from. Sent on, here comes the war. Devotion. No, you better stand tall. Devotion, devotion, occasion. Yeah, no, now. Stand tall, here comes the war.
Come on.
Did vocal calisthenics ever sound better? That's Cheezel, ladies and gentlemen. Scales, matlab, the high notes have always been, even with Sold Out, when the songs were happening, it was the high notes, man, and it's just absolutely wonderful to see that you're just carrying on and doing some fabulous job. Of course, your Cheezel's solo songs are also something that you might want to check out. They're absolutely wonderful. The Revisit project, ladies and gentlemen, तुम्हारे बहुत सारे हैं ना तुम्हारे कुछ social media handles ऐसे वाले?
No. You can find us on whatever platform that you like. Just type the Revisit Project anywhere on internet, and you'll find whatever platform, and whatever you like, you can
Absolutely.
you can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Apple Music, Saavn, whichever one you prefer.
And the album's called Brown Man's Funk. And we can, of course, be found on Ishq FM's official YouTube channel as well. This, of course, is the series that we call Ishq Jam Sessions with me, Sarthak. And if you want to know more, then you could follow me on Instagram, which is a good idea, is it not? At Ishq Sarthak, ISHQSARTHAK, the Revisit Project on Ishq Jam Sessions with me, Sarthak. Stay and you won't miss out on some great teeth-clenching music that's coming up. Ishq Jam Sessions, ladies and gentlemen, with me, Sarthak, and the Revisit Project. Their album is called Brown Man's Funk. Just search for the Revisit Project. And who's the baby of the band?
Biraj.
I'm the second. Aditya's not
Actually, Aditya is not here. We have forgotten to mention.
The drummer, ना? हमने mention ही.
16 साल का है वो.
16 साल.
16, he's phenomenal.
तो he does, मतलब उसकी तो हम बात भी नहीं करेंगे. He's below the age limit for us. तो वो जो है वो फ्लोर के नीचे है अभी. तो बिराज उसके बाद जो है is the one. तो बिराज keyboards, taking over the keyboards, काफी. And there are some very complicated parts in the music as well. Was it a little difficult?
In the beginning, though, like I came from a very classical background.
Sure.
So beginning, though, I had to make these patches and everything.
हाँ.
And मेरे से तो हो नहीं रहा था. So over time, like.
फिर अबे ने तुम्हें वो क्या वो फुटबॉल जो खिलाता है वो Xbox पे वो खिला के फिर सेट कर दिया तुम्हें? FIFA.
No, he plays Call of Duty. बहुत सही खेलता है.
Call of Duty में
अरे ये
सारा गुस्सा जो तुम्हारे ऊपर होता है वो Call of Duty में निकल जाता है बिल्कुल.
पंच तारा गेम थे.
एकदम. और कनु the guitar player, the wah-wah, especially the funk, you seem to have fit in quite well to the.
I've always liked this music since I was in school, so it kind of just worked out for me. That like everyone wanted to make funk music as well.
Sure.
So yeah.
और ऐसे अभय शर्मा जब ऐसे ओपन ईयर की बातें करता है तो तुम ऐसे लॉस्ट से लगते हो मुझे पता नहीं क्यों.
I have no background, but I know the songs.
Thing is, in fact, him and his family, they prefer old music as well, old Indian film music. But उसका point मैं समझ रहा हूँ. अब you know you're playing Sting या John Mayer बज रहा है and आप एकदम से भगवान ये कौन सा गाना है? ओ दुनिया के रखवाले. So if you play that तो ये काफी मतलब स्यापे हो जाएंगे ना फिर. He'll not really like it.
मतलब दर्द भरे एक्चुअली हो जाएंगे बेचारे के.
मेरे दर्द भरे मेरे
वही. और फिर ऑफ कोर्स करण है जो बहुत ही ऐसे सीरियसली देख रहे हैं हमें कि क्या पूछेंगे. हमने तुम्हारे लिए क्वेश्चन
लाइफ में चल रहा है आजकल
ऐसे क्वांटम फिजिक्स वाले. लेकिन तुम वो छोड़ के बता सकते हो कि the baseline मतलब you're basically the low end and propping up the low end for the funk is considered one of the difficult things to do, no? So तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस कैसा है अभय शर्मा के साथ?
अभय शर्मा के साथ एक्चुअली बैंड में आके मुझे पता चला कि बेस बजाना एक्चुअली डिफिकल्ट होता है. Suddenly I am playing the whole song and I realize okay ठीक है बेस पे बजाना है, अच्छा पहले तो एक एक नोट खड़े होके बजाना है, सडनली यू प्लेइंग द होल सॉन्ग. बैंड में आके आई हैव ग्रोन एज अ बेस प्लेयर way too much because of this guy. Because he's the करता धरता of music in this band for all of us.
है ना, मतलब ये काफी ऐसी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी नहीं ले ली तुमने अपने कंधे पे कि मैं ही चलाऊंगा रिविजिट को, मतलब मैं ही सब बदल दूंगा, ऐसे तुम नहीं ज्यादा नहीं ले ली?
The thing is, people are not interested in running bands anymore. You know, people want that, bro, मैं खुद करना चाहता हूँ bro. हाँ. मैं खुद करूँगा bro. हाँ. Music. I saw this documentary by Pancham Da. So उसमें रोनू मुजुमदार जी says this wonderful thing that संगीत, like संगीत. That's what संगीत is like. संधि अगर आप करेंगे उसका.
जी बिल्कुल अबे जी. हम संधि विच्छेद करके अगर बताएं तो संगीत
सारे like that's my dream. I mean, first I wanted to be a cricketer, which failed. Then I wanted to be a singer, which failed. I was like, I will form a band, and that's what I want to do. I wake up dreaming about this, and I like. So I mean, it's a dream, and as long as people are willing to join that dream, it's fine.
And it is actually living a dream also ना, मतलब तुमने बहुत अच्छा है, तुमने ऐसे रीडर डाइजेस्ट वाला बताया हुआ है कि लिविंग अ ड्रीम वाला, लेकिन you actually are, मतलब if you were to tell someone that you play with Shankar Ehsaan Loy, you also play with Adnan Sami, there's other people who you play with. तो उसके बाद विशाल भारद्वाज,
रहमान सर के साथ भी किया,
and with AR रहमान, कान पकड़ ले एक बार बोलने से, है ना? तो उसके बाद भी तुम्हारे पास टाइम रहता है कि तुम ये बैंड भी संभाल लो, मतलब.
So the good part is that all of them have always told me to follow my own sort of way. Loy sir, Ehsaan sir, even Vishal Bhardwaj ji, they all say the same thing that listen to we follow our own path. And तू वही कर जो तेरे को करने का मन है, क्योंकि I mean I've tried working for money. I was very young when I started playing music for money. Sure. And it was just for money. I played 5-6 years just for money. That, it's not the biggest satisfaction in the world for me anymore. I mean, money is very important. Sure. But it's not the most important thing. It's like the second most important thing. Right now, I think what I want to do, and what I think all of us eventually want to do for now, is just keep on writing music and see where it goes. And if it doesn't go anywhere, then there's always a government job waiting at different places. Yeah.
तो यार अभी तो मतलब this whole democratization of art, there's just so much music out there. Is it getting a little difficult to get your music, your idea across to people, considering that there's access to so much more music and such a large variety of music?
ये मेरा पर्सनल ओपिनियन है, बैंड का ओपिनियन नहीं है ये. आई फील दैट जितने भी बैंड्स हैं एज सच, आई डोंट फील दैट दे आर मेकिंग इनफ म्यूजिक. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल म्यूजिक नहीं बन रहा, जैम्स बन रहे हैं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. यार थोड़ा बहुत कुछ है, बट आई डोंट थिंक दे इन्वेस्ट टू मच इन द म्यूजिक. बट इट्स एन अनफेयर गेम एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इज दैट देयर आर पीपल हु हैव अ लॉट ऑफ मनी एंड लॉट ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट्स इन म्यूजिक, एंड दे quote unquote do the indie scene, which the really famous indie scene, and they can, because indie scene unfortunately is not paying us. That's why we are writing the third album that we are writing. It has a song called Wedding Gigs Have Saved My Life. Because wedding gigs have saved our lives.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. And the unfair game hai, because people have that, they have the contacts, they have the money, and they're doing it well, really well. I don't want to name anyone here.
Of course.
But there are people, we know the music is not up to the mark, but they're killing it because they're supposed to, but that's how it is, and that's how I take it. So it's very difficult to get together bands, then the music, then the production value has increased so much, and then artwork hota hai. There's all you have to plan your tour. We already started planning for the tour, which is in November.
Sure.
तो प्लानिंग तो है, बट आई मीन इफ आई रियली लाइक इट.
और पता है तुम्हारे दो बैक बेंचर ना, वो अपने कान में एक दूसरे को बोल के कुछ ही कर रहे थे अभी. पता है मैंने देखा. तुम क्या कह रहे थे करण? कुछ तो
he's like no I know what he's saying, but he's like because I have a problem of saying anything. So he thought that I'm going to say the name of the artist which we did.
बेचारा घबरा गया.
But ऐसे कोई बात नहीं, we love everyone, है ना?
But है ना यार. तो क्या बजा रहे हो तुम?
We're playing this song called D110.
Okay.
which is like a tribute to this favorite jam pad we have. Siddharth Gupta, हमारा एक दोस्त है.
अच्छा.
So he runs the best jam pad in the city.
हाँ.
And shout out to him. And
वहीं तुमने बैठ के हाई रेटेड गबरू का वीडियो बनाया था?
नहीं हमने मुकुल जैन. That's another wonderful. That's where we've recorded all of our music.
अच्छा वो
एकदम पैरेलल चल रहे हैं.
म्यूजिक
रिकॉर्ड अपन लोग भी राइज कर रहे हैं, वो भी कर रहे हैं, तो देखते हैं मतलब साथ ही रहेंगे मतलब. बट ऐसे देखते हैं मतलब कि
देखते हैं साथ ही रहेंगे.
एवरीथिंग इज अ चैलेंज.
नो एक्चुअली आई लाइक चैलेंजिंग पीपल अ लॉट, बट नहीं उसके साथ तो नहीं है चैलेंज.
हाँ.
साथ ही चलना चाहिए.
बिल्कुल ठीक है. तो D 110.
दिस वन कॉल्ड 110.
एक और नहीं बजाएंगे ना?
हाँ वो अभी बाद में.
ebb and flow of funk, ladies and gentlemen, the ebb and flow of funk. If you're not surfing those waves, हाँ ठीक है जिंदगी चलती है, बट जूस यार, जूस जो होता है ना वो बहुत जरूरी है. Palm Expo, the place where all the cool drummers go to drum.
Cool musicians नहीं बोला था
नहीं
हम तो इधर हैं.
हो गए तुम्हारे इंटरनल जोक्स?
Sorry.
कर ले जरा इंटरव्यू कर ले क्या? तुम्हें गाने का बहुत शौक है लेकिन तुम मतलब अपने बैंड में नहीं गाते हो, ये क्या चक्कर है?
क्योंकि आई एम नॉट अ वेस्टर्न, मैं थोड़ा गजल वाला, थोड़ा सैड वाइब्स।
अच्छा, मौसीकी है तुम्हारे अंदर,
मौसीकी।
सैड वाइब्स आ रहे थे।